Purushpura, early 2nd century. Kanishka orders a stupa so vast that even its ruins still command the northern sky. Kanishka the Great stands in Purushpura, torn between royal glory and sacred duty, as a towering stupa rises to hold relics and humble his pride. Here on the frontier hills, near old Purushpura, Kanishka's vast stupa base and relic casket still pull every pilgrim's eyes toward the sky. In Purushpura, Kanishka the Kushan dreamed of a stupa, whose height would carry the Buddha's memory toward the sky. In the 2nd century of our era, the Kushan Empire stretched from the Oxus to the Ganga, and Purushpura, later Peshawar, beat as its heart. Kanishka, conqueror and patron, listened to traders of the Silk Road and monks of many schools. Power and doctrine met at his court. From the Sarvastivadin teachers, he heard of relics and stupas that turned memory into pilgrimage, stone into devotion.
Let Purushpura hold a stupa so great, even distant lands remember.
Kanishka carves his vision into earth itself, measuring eternity with the sweep of his hand. Near Purushpura, at Shahajidheri, laborers carved into earth a cruciform base vast enough to bear a mountain of brick and faith. The base spread 83 paces in width, a measured cross upon the ground, built to anchor a soaring, stacked tower of relic-honoring tears. Within, a reliquary casket was fashioned and inscribed, naming Kanishka as patron and tying his reign to the guardians of Sarvastivadin teaching.
Not my name, but the Buddha's path must endure in this place.
Tier upon tier climbed into the air, a high stupa whose true height we can only estimate, but whose ambition rivaled the greatest monuments of its age. From many roads, pilgrims came, guided by stories of Kanishka's great stupa, its upper tiers glimmering in clear air above the city. Centuries later, Faxian and Xuanzhuang wrote of this stupa in wonder, their words preserving a memory, even as they stretched its height beyond measure. As dusk gathers, Kanishka steels his heart, guarding faith and empire in a single breath. As its fame grew, the line between devotion and royal glory blurred, and Kanishka weighed whether the monument lifted hearts or merely his own name. Empires faded, earthquakes and neglect took their toll. The great superstructure fell, and only the broad base and buried relics endured beneath changing rulers. In 1908-09, D.B. Spooner's spades uncovered the vast cruciform base at Shahajidheri, its scale hinting at the vanished giant that once rose above it. The Kanishka casket emerged, bearing a Kharoshti inscription that tied it to the king and his Sarvastivadin teachers, even as later readings corrected old misread Greek names. At Surkh Kotal in Afghanistan, inscriptions and grand terraces spoke again of Kushan builders, even naming a designer Palamedes, showing an empire steeped in monumental craft. Across ages, stone and faith answer Kanishka's call, rising again in memory and monument. Kanishka stupa no longer stands, yet its base, its casket, and distant pilgrims' words still point upward, turning a king's ambition into a shared ladder of remembrance.